Good afternoon, everyone. I'm now Safinah from Mulago School of Nursing and Midwifery. Before us is a patient. She's called Madam Zoe, who has to be passed a urinary catheter because she's not passing out urine very well. Good afternoon, Madam Zoe. I'm now Safinah from Mulago School of Nursing and Midwifery. I would like to help you pass a catheter so that you can be able to pass urine very well. Am I allowed? Yes. Catheterization is a 2-nurses procedure, so I'll need an assistant with me. And Madam Amor here is my assistant. You're most welcome. Before we go further, I would like to present my trolley. It is a sterile trolley. And on my trolley, I'll need 3 gallipots, 1 for cotton swabs, 1 for gauze swabs, and 1 will be for the antiseptic solution. I'll need 2 receivers, 1 for the used swabs and the other one for the used gloves. I'll need 2 different sizes of the urine catheter, depending on the size of the patient's urethra. When they are open, they are sterile. I put them on the top shelf. Then I'll need a pair of surgical gloves, which is already open. I'll need hand washing towels, which are sterile, for drying my hands after surgical hand hygiene. And lastly, I'll need a drape for sterility. On the bottom shelf, I'll need a Cheeto for soap in its container. I'll need the strapping, help me secure the urine bag after connecting it to the tube. Then I'll need a patient's file for documentation. I will need a Macintosh and a towel to protect the patient's linen. I will need a urine bag for connecting to the urine tube or the catheter after insertion. Then this is a 20 ml syringe. I'll use this 20 ml syringe when I'm ballooning so that my catheter cannot easily come out from the bladder. Then I will need a box of clean gloves. Before putting on my sterile gloves, I have to use the clean gloves so that I prepare my patient very well. I will need distilled water for ballooning. I will need a lubricant, and for this case we shall use KY jelly to lubricate our tube. I will need a jar which is calibrated to measure the amount of urine. I need antiseptic solution. This will be used for cleaning the vulva before insertion of the catheter. Then we shall need a urine specimen bottle, just in case we need a sample to be taken to the lab for investigation. More surgical gloves which are not yet opened. I think that's all we need for this procedure. And then at the bedside, we shall need a screen for privacy. We shall need the aprons, mine and for the assistant. We shall need a safety box to put our sharps. And then lastly, a hand washing facility. So before we wash our hands, Madam Zoe, you have to adapt a dorsal position. So my patient has to adapt a dorsal position. I screen my bed for privacy. And then go wash my hands. Assistant, let's go wash our hands. You can as well put on an apron. So I have to prepare everything ready. Madam Zoe, I'm going to expose you a little. Help me lift the patient. Then we prepare everything necessary for the procedure. Hold this. Don't help me open it. I have to wash my hands alone now. Then I use one of my sterile towels to dry my hands. You have to create a sterile environment. We can follow the rules of vulvar swabbing. Start with the farthest labia majora, discard. The nearest labia majora, you discard. The farthest labia minora, you discard. The nearest labia minora, you discard. And lastly, you swab the vestibule. Time for us to insert our catheter. Assistant, kindly help me with KY Jerry. Madam Zoe, don't worry. So you have to insert the catheter until you're able to get a drop of urine. Okay, we are able to see our urine. Excuse me, come and help me. Send me the urine bag. So get for me distilled water. Got it. We're going to withdraw 20 ml of water. So now we can balloon. Madam Zari, don't worry, we are done. So after ballooning, we can now remove our drape. Assistant, help me with strapping. We secure the urine bag at the side of the patient's thigh. Yeah, show me the thigh is here. So that we can prevent it from falling. Thank you, Madam Zoe. We are done. Thank you for being cooperative. After this, we have to document the procedure done, and then we clear our way. This is the ballooning which we managed to get. So even when you pull out the catheter, it cannot get out. That is how it can be when you insert a catheter in a patient. Thank you so much for being cooperative.